Actually, I don't love it. I'm like, love it. Welcome back to Music Teacher Reacts, where the spacebar is never going to break. Never. And of course, if you're watching, you'll find my analyses, opinions, and reviews of anything which is music related. Most things. Okay, anything. A therapy session. Thank you to everybody who's been watching this series, and it will continue, and it's going to keep continuing. And I know I had a habit of uploading on Fridays. Things get a bit crazy, but please expect at least one each weekend at some point, and I'll do my best to get as many up as possible. Thank you for your support as well, and also knowing that there are some other artists that I'm looking at in the same vein, and I will be trying my best to juggle them as much as possible. For now though, I'm really excited to start this album. I love Mansion album. If this is the first video you've watched from me, please go back and check out all of the Mansion ones. And I did a Mansion review, and thank you to the people who managed to sit through a 30-minute thing of me talking a lot, and who left really, really kind comments as well, because it's great for me to see your opinions too, and it helps me and I feed off them. And I'm going to stop talking now because intro 2 is happening. Pressing play now.
I'm back, did anyone miss me? They said the second record can be tricky. Well, that's kinda funny, cause I am not tripping. My fans, they know what it is and they with me. Yeah, I ain't the type that's gonna ride with the semi. I came from a town with 3 lights in no city. Out there doing shows for nothing but pennies. Where I lead the stage, they never forget me. Mention was a...
Wow, okay, this is cool. I'm gonna get up the lyrics. But before I do that, it's really interesting that intro and intro 2, if you watched my Mansion review, it follows exactly the same kind of structure and use of rhythm. So of course you have this cinematic opening. Is that the mansion? Oh, these little clues, these little clues in the clips. Yeah, it's got this same cinematic opening, but yet uses this same kind of rhythm throughout. Da 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 da. This triplet rhythm. So that's intriguing. I'm just getting the lyrics up for my own. Yeah. I'm back. Did anyone miss me? They said the second record can be very interesting. Okay.
Town with 3 lights in no city. Out there doing shows for nothing but pennies. Where I lead the stage, they never forget me. Mention was a glimpse of my life. I'll let you see what it's like to be in my head. People ask me what I think I'd be doing if it was in music. I'd rather be dead. You heard what I said? That was like me at a 3. You don't want to see me at 10, or maybe you do. I promise if that is the case, and that is what you're gonna get. If you're looking for music with watered down lyrics, I promise that you need to go somewhere else. And if you want somebody to tell you everything that you want to hear, I won't be any help. This flow's familiar. I think I heard it before. Yeah, I made it myself. I left the door open to come in my mansion, but I never said it's a beautiful house. Some of y'all sat on the porch, looked at my windows and stared at my door. They asked me if I'm gonna kill it this record. I love in their face and I ask them, do you see the blood in the floor? He said,
nice. What's really cool about this is it's building, and it's building slightly. It actually had this, and I could be wrong, this really faint string accompaniment, which was like da, 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 da. And I love his references to what he showed and discussed in his last album. The fact that this and intro from Mansion are musically so similar, yet their own pieces. I mean, put them side by side, the themes are just very, very similar, but they've got these slight differences. I feel like intro in Mansion was a lot faster than this. At the same time, the illusions in the video clip are brilliant, and I'm finding the use of instrumentation is actually quite different here as well.
my door. They asked me if I'm gonna kill it this record. I love in their face and I ask him, do you see the blood in the floor? He said it again, and if it's crazy, he's bad for the kids. He never talks about nothing but him. And my friends say he's kind of a diva. Well, you need to get some new friends. I'm as chill as he gets till I get on the stage and flip on the switch. And I go to a place where nobody is. If you bring up my name in a song, there's something that you will regret. When the light in the air, I remember the shows when no one was there. I remember the shows when nobody cared. Some people in front of me laughing like he isn't going nowhere. It's funny now, isn't it? This type of life life isn't how I envisioned it. This type of life, it just ain't how I pictured it. I'm in the back of the tour bus trying to face to my family is different than what you think it is. Write a review, tell me what you think it is. Give me 3 stars and call me an idiot. But to be honest, it don't make a difference. I know some people don't get it, but you have no into the therapy session. If you don't like music that's personal, I have no clue what your people are doing and might as well throw out the record. I pull up a chair, I track to my music like nobody's there. Only person I judge is the one in the mirror. And lady, he ain't doing well. I don't need y'all in my head.
Love. Yes. Love it. Okay. I had to stop it there. I know it's building. I'm taking it back. I shout out love and I'm like, love it. Again, there's similarities. Having such thick instrumentation, the layers, and then pulling it right back, adding that piano in, which I believe they did as well in intro, and it's following this really interesting pattern that is different in ways, a tiny bit slower, not so much. The use of that triplet rhythm, which moves it forward. And as I said last time, in intro, that the excessive use of that rhythm keeps that rhythm in your mind. It's so excessively used that any rhythm that he uses to the contrary, it doesn't even have to be to the contrary, that it may be a bit of a longer rhythm or something which is not that weird to have in a song, but it seems interesting. It seems interesting when he uses anything different because he's pounded that rhythm into our mind over now the course of 2.5 minutes or however long it's been already. And he did it in intro as well. So what I'm expecting and what we do expect is that any important words that he needs to bring out will be done using a longer rhythm or something which is not within that triplet rhythm. And those are the words that you hear that come out quite often. And I remember that in intro, the final, not verse, but one of the final sections was that massive, awesome section where he moved a tiny bit away from it. And it really made that huge difference, which I'm kind of expecting here, but I could be wrong. It's building. I love it. I'm taking it back because I have to.
Personal, I have no clue what your people are doing and might as well throw out the record. I pull up a chair, I track to my music like nobody's there. Only person I judge is the one in the mirror. And lady, he ain't doing well. I don't need y'all in my ear. I'm tired of hearing it. You call it music, I call it my therapist. Think people telling me I have been carrying way too much baggage, I need to take care of it. I know she's right, but man, it's embarrassing. Music has raised me more than my parents did. Take out a picture of us and I stare at it. Who am I kidding? You probably ain't hearing it. Show me an artist you wanna compare me with. You put us both on the track, I'ma bury him. Give me the shovel, it's about to get scarier. None of you wanted with rap, you staring at. I see you got beats, but where are the lyrics? And if it's the logo, you know I've been wearing that. Come to my show and be sitting there very bad. I call you out in the crowd like there he is. Thought I'd be happy, it feels like I'm cursed. It's hard to be clean when you play in the dirt. You gave me this place to go when I'm hurting. I thought it'd get better, but it's getting worse. And I got nobody to blame when I work. Like 24/7, I ain't been to church. And Satan keep calling me, he trying to flirt. I hang up the phone, these are more than just words. I drive on the highway and listen to Mansion. I look up to God like, when did this happen? Yelling with all of my fans to wake up. I feel like I have it. I get emotional, I didn't plan this. I'm doing things I never imagined. I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. I don't wanna be late for my therapy session.
I mean, this would be cool to listen to on its own without any context, but there is no possible way you can get the same level of enjoyment. Even though it's beautiful, even though the music is amazing, the cinematic accompaniment is amazing, the use of complex rhythms and the use of thick and thin textures and really strong accents on certain beats are amazing, but you can't get the same feeling from it if you haven't heard Mansion. Wake up and listen to Mansion before you listen to this. I know that there's an intro 3 and I'm so excited for that, and I know it's so many songs away, and I'm looking at the comments and I see every comment and people are like, oh, intro 3 is amazing. Yes, intro 3 will be amazing. I know it will be, but I've got a whole other album to get through. I love how he's able to take that and to take that idea and replicate it, yet make it that little bit different, to make it interesting, to draw on prior knowledge that we have. The use of that Wake Up was amazing. He expressed it in the same kind of vocal tone that he does in the song Wake Up. I think this is something I need to go back and look at the lyrics on, because it's very clear that we're moving forward. Either way, this gets me really excited for the rest of the album. And I do know what kind of songs are coming up for this album. But once again, that was an amazing introduction. Thank you. And thank you for watching. I'm always reading the comments, so please feel free to comment down below. Until next time.